So let's begin the session first with a prayer. Then we will do Om chanting to clear any thoughts of the whole day, and then we will go to the discussion, maybe very short discussion, and then meditation. Okay. So close your eyes. Inhale and exhale slowly. Be aware of every inhalation and every exhalation. Be aware of your body, be aware of your emotional state, be aware of all the thoughts of your mind, and at the same time, be aware of your breath. Continue to do deep abdominal breathing or deep breathing till you feel a sense of quietness or peacefulness. Let us pray together to the Supreme Parabrahman, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great spiritual teachers and saints, all the avatars, prophets, messiahs, invisible helpers, healing angels, healing ministers, to my beloved teacher, Master Chop of Sui, to his teacher, Mahaguruji Mailing, to my higher soul, my divine self. We humbly invoke your divine blessings for divine light, love, and mercy. We thank you for inner healing, physical healing. We thank you for deeper understanding, intuition, inner guidance. We thank you for greater clarity on our life's purpose. We thank you for the opportunity to become instruments, to be able to bring down the energy of Vesak in this month and share it with the place, the people will, the city or the place we live. We humbly invoke for the energies, the blessings, so that we be purified, we be prepared to handle greater amount of divine energies, which will pour down during the Vesak to share with our fellow souls in our city or in our country. We thank you in full faith. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale slowly and deeply. Now let's chant Om, mantra Om, to flush any negative thoughts and feelings from our body. Just resonate or vibrate the Om from your head down, down, down to your feet. Are you ready? 7 times we'll chant. Om. ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ Be still, be aware. Okay, slowly open your eyes for a few moments. Just sharing some of the thoughts I wanted to with the group. Can you keep the video on if that's okay? It's like almost everyone is off screen. Yes, thank you. Um, so the thoughts I wanted to share today is about the importance of any meditative practice, which maybe some of you know, but the ultimate goal of it, and that includes the Vesak preparation also. So many of you, first of all, I want to know who has joined Pranic Healing School this year, or who has learned Pranic Healing in last 6 months or 1 year. And this will be your first Vesak. आपका ये पहला Vesak event रहेगा. So just type, just give a thumbs up, just like a hand raise. If you are joining only this year. So maybe some of you have heard different significance or stories of what Vesak is, right? So some of you know, knew, right? But it works for most of us, even including myself, because the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. So why do we do any form of meditation, right? So they say that prayer in prayer, whenever you pray, sometimes there's this understanding, or there's this feeling that God is somewhere away from you, and you need to urge God, or you need to request God for something which you desire in your life. But somehow there's this understanding that God is far away from us, right? But they say when you are in silence and when you meditate and you practice quietness and stillness, somehow the feeling changes to that God is here and, listening to us, listening to our prayers and so on. So on the similar line, that's what my understanding is also. And we know in pranic healing that God is formless, right? God, when we say formless, it is also soundless. Okay, let me make my point more clearer to you. So there's this importance of daily practice of stillness, or trying to achieve quietness in your meditative practices. It means After some time, whatever ritual you do, like chanting of Om, blessing, all this is important. These are important stepping stones to reach a certain point in your meditation. But the most important point is how long can you be in silence or stillness, and you maintain the practice and you keep increasing it, right? Because in my understanding, God is both formless and soundless. When we say soundless, not that there is no sound, but the sound is, how to put it, it's a soundless sound. Because the moment you can hear something, it's being created. So God is uncreated. So anything which is not created will not be, uh, will be beyond our ability to perceive, at least by our mind. So we have something called intuition. हमारा जो intuition है वो उससे perceive कर सकता है, but for the mind to perceive, because mind is part of something which is being created, the creation cannot understand the creator. So you have to go beyond the creation. You have to go to the formless, your own inner formless state, to comprehend what God is. So the ultimate practice or the ultimate objective of most meditations is to reach a state where you are in communion and communication with God. But that communication is not somewhere something like God is sitting in the sky or clouds, and a message signal is going and some answer is coming. या उसका कुछ आ रहा है. In fact, we are living in God. So if you read the existence of God का book सबने कभी ना कभी खोला होगा, right? So there's this one quote by, I think, Saint Paul or something like that, where he said, "In Him we live and move and have our being." ईश्वर के अंदर ही हम बसे हुए हैं, रह रहे हैं, चल रहे हैं, फिर रहे हैं, सांस ले रहे हैं. So we are inside God. God is not far away. In fact, everything you see is part of God. So God is closer to you than you think. And the best way to reach God, because God is the most subtle energy, I don't know आप लोगों का belief system, how does your belief system work, but eventually every yogi understands that, even the word God is a limitation. Is it or is it not? Even the word God or a deity is a limitation जो आपको रोकता है एक point से beyond जाने के लिए. To experience that. That's why in some teachings, God is referred to as that. Are you able? थोड़ा सा, is it a little complicated for you or interesting? I'm just trying to make a point why we need to regularize a practice of stillness or silence. And meditation जो है उसको उसका जो silence part है, gradually you need to make it longer as compared to the rest of the meditation. So let's say if you do a 15-20 minute meditation, and in that you practice 3 minutes of silence or 4 minutes of silence, then you need to make it longer and longer. Now, okay, let's try to understand it like this. हमारा जो mind है, या mental faculty है, it is one of the lowest forms of intelligence we have. It's not the highest form of intelligence, even though we use most of the intelligence we use is the mental intelligence. But from the spiritual point of view, it is the lowest form of intelligence, जिसके लिए आपको हर चीज का एक concrete idea या उसका form aspect के through उसको आपको समझना पड़ता है. मतलब invisible को visible के through समझना पड़ता है. And there is nothing wrong about it, because depending on our pace of evolution, sometimes we need something tangible to hold on to, like a idol or a book or maybe some words. But after a point in your spiritual journey, a time comes when these things do not any longer excite you, yeah, content you. Have any one of you experienced in your meditation that sometimes जो आप practices कर रहे हैं, they do not bring contentment, as if you feel that there is something you need, something more you need. And that something more, you usually try to find out in different spiritual schools. For example, you will jump from one spiritual school to another spiritual school, a one teaching to another teaching, one understanding to another understanding. And ultimately you realize कि जितने भी schools है, वहां पे form, आप form से नहीं बच पा रहे. There is some form of practice, right? But ultimately, all teachers will say that all forms of practice will lead you to formlessness, like in Zen teachings or in Taoism. So again, हमें कोशिश ये करना है कि हमारी डेली प्रैक्टिस में, स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस में, कम से कम 10, 15, 20 मिनट्स एक ऐसा टाइम होना चाहिए when we have no expectations, no analysis कि क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. In that aspect or in that part, you need to learn to become a witness. The right word for it is witness of whatever is happening. So meditation का जो first half होता है, which is like trying to create a connection. जब आपने connection बना दिया and energy का flow या experience, inner experience आपको register होना शुरू हो गया, then your job is just to wait and see. It's like आपने एक cinema theater में enter किया and you have a box of popcorn, you bought the ticket, that was your job. Now it's the job of the theater guy to turn on the projector and the movie starts. And even after that, it is not your job to anticipate what is going to happen. You will just have your popcorn and enjoy the movie. True or not true? Yes. So in a similar way, in your meditation, initially, because हमारा इतना capacity नहीं है practice का, तो शुरू में we start with something very simple like 10-15 minutes of meditation. But eventually, the real meditation comes in where you can sustain or prolong the state of being a witness of your internal silence, where there is no expectation of what is going to happen. Everything is a surprise. Everything is an experience, unique experience, not even compared to what you have heard or seen from your mentors, or maybe you have read in a book. So in my recent years of experience, that's what I've been trying to work on, because book में दी हुई बातें जो है, they excite you, they fascinate you, but not as good as your own tiniest of experience. मतलब आपको एक छोटा experience भी कुछ आया ना, expansion of consciousness का, that will be far better a treasure as compared to the mental treasure you have accumulated from somebody else's knowledge. I think most of you will agree with that, right? कि आपका जो अपना experience है, it is something else. It is far richer and realistic. So why are we talking about this? Because Vesak preparation, इस वैसाख प्रिपरेशन सेशन में हमें यही करना है कि हर दिन के हमारे सेशन में हमें साइलेंट स्पिरिट को ग्रो करना है या इंक्रीज करना है फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस सेशन. जब भी हम सोल कांटेक्ट करेंगे, स्पिरिचुअल कांटेक्ट करेंगे, सोल फॉर्मेशन करेंगे, and then we will try to increase the silent spirit, and this silent spirit is meant to make you witness something. And they say that God works in mysterious ways, right? So God can work differently for you than he will work for me. And how the experience will come cannot be put in words, cannot be expected or imagined. So the fun is in that surprise element. So अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी meditative practice deeper हो, and then on the day of Vesak, which is the day of silence, where tremendous amount of blessing comes, but at the same time some spiritual experience happen, you need to learn to be passive. Another word is passiveness. One word which I share to you to reflect on is to become a witness. Another word is to become passive. Passive as in, again, you are not bothered with what will come or what will not come. अगर आपको मेडिटेशन में कुछ दिनों तक सिर्फ और सिर्फ ब्लैकनेस और डार्कनेस दिखता है, तो भी you accept it. If you see some light, if you see some movement of light, if you see some symbols, some vision, you will not be over excited by it, because you need to go beyond it till the point you have this realization of who you are. Means you experience yourself truly as a formless being or a spiritual being or a soul. So the journey is connected to how long you can be patient. There's another element that, which is patience, right? So I think one of the teachings of Shirdi Sai Baba, he said, you need Shraddha and Saburi, right? Shraddha and Saburi. So that is patience and faith. So Shraddha is faith, Saburi is patience. So you need to prolong your patience in your meditation, where you are unbothered with the experience. You are unbothered with the question that when I'm meditating, why nothing is happening? Because what your thought hai, that itself become an obstacle for you to experience something. Because the moment your mind engages in a conversation with you, the meditation is lost. The objective of the meditation is lost. I don't know if I'm able to convey my point to you, but this is a very, very important point. And most people struggle with it. So in your meditation, first, don't sit with any expectation. Second, when your mind starts to wander, या ऐसी कुछ भी चीजें होती है, उसके साथ engage मत होइए. Always see yourself not as a mind. That's why in meditation we say, I am not the mind. So mind may do its work. It can play in mud or it can do something. The emotions can do something. That's why you're affirming, I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I'm not the mind. So you remind yourself that you are none of this, and you are an explorer or a wanderer, spiritual wanderer, who is there to seek some answers about who you are, why you are here, and what you're supposed to do in life, something like that. So without further complicating what I said, I just want to summarize this. In our Vesak preparation, and the theme of Vesak is also silence, growing your inner silence, so that you become a super receptive vessel or channel to receive whatever comes in your part or in your hands on that day as a soul. उस दिन मतलब समझ लीजिए, अगर एक blessing बढ़ रही है, energy बढ़ रही है, something else will come to somebody, but something will come to you which will be different than that person. So never expect the same results, never expect the same miracles which will happen to you, because as we say, God works in mysterious ways. So if you want to understand God, or experience, rather than understanding, experience God, meditation is the best way to do it. It can never happen through the mind. In fact, mind is the most useless instrument when it comes to divine. So I think reflect on what we discussed. I don't know how much of that was anyone has any question of what we just discussed before we go to the meditation part? So the meditation is about, first part is service. I mean, first making the connection, practice of receptivity and conductivity, which we just discussed. And then the second part is bringing down energy, ये जो energy आ रही है, and then you share it with others. So it's called radiatory healing. Yes, Divya, what is your question? Can you?
Thank you.
Yes.
I just want to ask, when we do meditation, sometimes I feel half of the black and then I feel something around me, and I feel like opening up my eyes, and sometimes it's like something positive, which I feel that I should open up my eyes, but maximum time I see the black one, the way you are telling, is like something is behind that, but I cannot see beyond that. Matlab, I'm not able to understand this, what
So
it
what
is
is
exactly. And
so
secondly
what is
is,
your question?
uh, my question is that when I sit for the meditation, I see something very, very black window. And then I feel like that window, the time meditation starts and it comes to the end, that window gets half, but it never disappear.
Okay.
And I feel some kind of positive energies nearby at times, some kind of negative energies. I feel like I need to open up my
Okay.
eyes, and
Mhm.
sometimes I am not able to understand this. And
Mhm.
when I feel positive, I feel like doing meditation not once. It's like I may keep doing meditation.
Okay.
That that is not, I'm not able to understand. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I completely got what you're saying.
Thank
So that's what
thank you.
yes, thank you for your question. So meditation is not about understanding. There is the first part. So that's what I've been doing the same mistake in the past where I try to analyze even during the meditation, why this, why that, rather than learning to be a witness of everything. So in your meditations, first thing is you have to go through several layers of your mental, let's say, memory lane. Let's say your mind has a memory lane, and on the further shore of your mind is where you need to reach. So when you pass through that memory lane, it may not feel like that you're moving or walking, but you may see many images, or dark or bright. Maybe you will see some memories, some experiences. Your goal is not to be attached to them, because the moment you try to make interpretation of anything or try to understand anything, the mind is engaged there. So the moment the mind is engaged, you're lost in between, and that's not a problem because you need to keep trying. The goal is to learn to be passive. Remember these two words: passive and witness. So you may witness very scary experiences. You may witness something beautiful. You may witness seeing only blackness. You may see, spheres of light. All these things, the moment you get engaged or excited with what is happening, the mind is already there, present. You have given it a chance to inquire, then the meditation is lost because you will engage in a discussion. So what the art of meditation in my limited experience is not to be engaged, not to be tempted to stop anywhere in the memory lane, but as if you're passing through a museum. You see all of the things, but you don't make any conclusions out of it. You don't, you just, okay, look at it. Yes, yes. Okay, this is there. This is there. And then your goal is to get out of it. But again, that goal also, you don't, uh, it means within you, you know that that goal is there, but even that doesn't come in your mind, because the moment you will become so realized, you will know it. So there's no point in trying too hard to analyze, because that's what I used to do in the past. I kept questioning or writing down my experiences, some of the experiences which are really impactful. You may write, but otherwise the entire spiritual journey is about learning to be so passive that none of these things stop you. You become unstoppable. At the same time, you are journeying through your meditative experience till you reach the threshold where something will make you understand that yes, you have reached the other shore, or other dimension of light where you are supposed to be. So that would be my answer, that you should not analyze your experience, and neither be bothered. The best, I think that's what the Buddha also teaches. The best art of meditation is to be learning to be passive, unaffected by whatever is happening. You see a ghost in your meditation, you say welcome, but namaste, welcome, but I'm not bothered by you. You see a deva or a being, namaste, but I'm not bothered by it. This is not the goal of meditation. The goal is to experience the ultimate, which is formless and it cannot be put in words. If you can put your experience in words, then it is not the goal. I mean, you have not reached the goal. That's what I would say. I mean, based on my experience till this point. So if you become speechless, at the same time blissed out, maybe you reach somewhere closer to what we need to experience. If you still can put things in words, then we are still in the memory lane, in the lanes of the mind. Okay. So let's try to increase the connection first by soul affirmation. Then we will try to practice silence. Try to increase the silence as long as we can. And then as we return, we bring down the energy, and then we share this energy with everyone else. Okay? So please keep your spine straight. Just relax. The easiest way to center yourself is breath awareness. Be aware of your nostrils. Be aware of the air incoming, coming in, going out. Imagine a small golden flame in the center of your chest, in your heart chakra. Gently, lovingly be aware of this flame. Simultaneously be aware of another flame on top of your crown or in the center of your head. Now mentally follow, I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. Now, when you say these words, try to understand or try to get into the deeper meaning of these words. When you say I am not the thoughts, just look inside. If there are any thoughts, just you say I am not these thoughts. So even if they are in front of you, you're not bothered by them because they are not you. Same with the emotions. You're not your anger, you're not your hatred, your violence, your happiness or joy, or any of these feelings. You experience them because of these bodies, but you are not them. You are simply the witness, the passive witness I am the soul. Gently move your awareness to 12 inches above your head. Again, say, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am connected and one with my higher soul. Gently be aware of greater presence, which is also you, but about 3 to 4 meters in diameter around the physical body. I am the soul. I am connected and one with my higher soul. I am connected and one with my divine spark. I am a child of God. Connected to God. One with God. One with all. Remember to be a witness, a passive witness. Be still, be aware. Gently, slowly return to your body. Simultaneously, be aware that from your higher soul, there's a descent of a golden light, which is the energy of divine love, coming down into your crown, your brain, down to your heart chakra, and through your heart chakra it is going into your whole body, into your legs, into your thighs, your hips, your abdomen. Energy of divine love descends down to your crown, your brain, your heart, your aura. Mentally, let's pray together with purity of motive. Inspired by a loving heart, we all offer ourselves for this work of healing. This offer we make as a group in order to be instrumental in helping and healing those who seek to be healed in our family, in our relatives, people we know, people from our city, with thanks and in full faith. Continue to be aware of the connection, the pouring down of divine love into your brain, into your heart, into your lungs, into your chest, abdomen, down to your legs, into your brain and your whole aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Divine love pouring down in waves after waves, from your soul down to your brain, down to your heart, then radiates into all parts of your physical body, then into your energy body, maybe about 5 inches, 6 inches away from your body, is being filled with the energy of divine love, front, sides, and back. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Be aware of your emotional and mental bodies or your outer aura. Divine love descends down into your soul, into your brain, into your heart, then radiates, fills up your entire outer aura, about 1.5 meters in each side, up to 1 meter below. Your entire aura is being flooded with divine love. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura, physical, emotional, mental. All your bodies are being now filling up, becoming radioactive with the energy of divine love, being stuffed and stuffed. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura. The more you affirm this connection, the more energy radiates down to the physical level, into all your bodies, front, sides, back. Now think of the people in your city, in your town, in your family who needs healing, who are sick, maybe physically, psychologically, or have relationship problems. You can raise your hand if you like in a blessing position Now, it is not your will to use, so keep your will in abeyance. Be passive. It's not your job to heal them. The energy will do its job. You just simply become a channel. Now, as you start blessing, repeat this affirmation with, let the love of the one soul focused within this entire group radiate upon you, my brother or sister, whoever the soul you want to be healed, permeating through your entire being, soothing, healing, strengthening you, and dissipating all that hinders service and good health. Now just be very passive, very relaxed. Don't use your will, as if you're simply a pipeline. Energy of divine love pours down into your soul, down to your brain, to your heart, then radiates from your entire aura and your hands, goes to all the people. Imagine their faces, maybe patients in hospital in your nearby who need healing, your cousins, your friends, families, including people with relationship problems, with financial problems. Let energy of divine love touch and transform or bring more light into their lives, more hope and healing to them. Soul, brain, heart, physical, etheric, emotionally and mentally radiate divine love in all directions. Include people who have hurt you, people you do not like. You say, may you also be blessed unconditionally. I forgive you. Thank you for forgiving me also. Divine love descending down to your soul, your brain, your heart, and then radiates through your entire aura. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Now, the moment this light touches the periphery of the aura of this, or any of these people, there is this magnetic pull from their own soul. And from their own soul also descends divine love down to their brain, down to their heart, and then through their entire aura. So this energy which you radiate to them acts like a Kickstarter or a spark plug, which gives the initial ignition for the connection to form within their own soul. So it's a lot of good karma. Do not keep any expectation of the results. Just do your job passively and gratefully. Soul, brain, heart, aura. Now put your hands down. Just be aware of your whole body, and if any part of your body requires healing, just simply be aware of that part and be aware of the connection, and the energy of divine love descending down will take care of healing that part. Divine love descending down to your soul, your brain, your heart, then goes to your body part which requires healing, be it physical, psychological, be it for relationships, be it for, if it is for relationship, let this energy also go to your spouse or whoever the person is with whom you want to heal the relationship. And let this energy also go to your colleagues, your children, or with whomever the relationship problem is. Soul, brain, heart, aura, soul, brain, heart, aura. Let your brain be healed, let your eyes, your face, your throat, thyroid, parathyroid glands be healed, your lungs, your heart be healed, your kidney, your liver be healed, your kidneys, your intestines be healed. Your reproductive system be healed. Your arms and legs be healed. Divine love permeates through every part of your body, soothing, healing, strengthening it, and dissipating all that hinders service and good health in that region. Feel lots of gratitude for the healing which you're receiving. Say thank you for the healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Concentrate on your feet if you like. Release any excess energies down through your feet into the earth. Let Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power. Let Mother Earth be healed. Let Mother Earth be revitalized and be rejuvenated. We are rooted and connected to Mother Earth. So be it, so be it, so be it. Let's give thanks to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great teachers and saints, all the avatars, prophets, messiahs, invisible helpers. We thank you for enhancing our meditative experience. Thank you for helping us be prepared for the way south. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity of service. Thank you. Slowly open your eyes, massage your face. How was your meditation, by the way? Did any one of you experience being passive and they felt wonderful, as if without asking you get already to a lot more as compared to when you really are anticipating, the meditation process. Once you get the, even a small, tiny experience of how powerful this passive state is, you would not like any other thing. Because the essence of all meditative practice is to reach here. Everything else is just the technique, the practice, the steps. But the goal is to be able to live, to sit passively in that tuned up experience. Obviously, if you sit passively like this, without a proper preparation or raising your consciousness to a higher level, it may have some experience, but not as good as when you raise your consciousness. So that's why we do soul affirmation, that we go to a certain level and then we let go. And then we just wait for whatever magic is supposed to happen, whatever intense experience is supposed to happen. But we are not expecting it. It is said that illumination comes, or enlightenment comes when you expect it the least, or on the day or the moment when you have never expected it. So the key is to learn to be passive all the time in your meditation. Like, you're not bothered by the results or experience, good, good, bad, worse, whatever will come, I will accept. And I will just enjoy it. So good, some of you are having good experience in the meditation. So we will try to, I was tempted to, in today's session, to increase the silence even more because it was so enjoyable. But obviously, we have to also observe time. That's why we have to return to the body. That's what I was talking about. But when you do it on your own and try to extend it, so sometimes they say that some gurus, some yogis, they become so absorbed in the experience, they become timeless and spaceless, and sometimes the meditation goes on for days. They are not even aware that days are past. There is no hunger, there's no, or hours are past. So that's the power, the beauty. So one of the teachers, he said, if you want to know that you are successful in your meditation, is to is in your meditation, whenever you experience timelessness, that you had reached a milestone, as if you are sitting in the meditation and hours have passed and you feel as if minutes have passed. That's a sign that you're reaching somewhere on the journey. So for me, it really felt like it was just 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, or 3, 4 minutes. But when I see the time now, it's like we meditated for almost 20, 25 minutes. So we hope you enjoy this journey for Vesak preparation, and please do some stretching, please exercise, don't miss exercising, because exercising will also prepare you for Vesak better. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining at such late time. But I feel this is the most convenient time to meditate. Like, there's not much disturbance around. Anyway, we have to learn to practice awake, because this time Vesak is early morning. But meanwhile, I mean, you take good sleep in these days, but maybe a week before or maybe 3 days before, take a lot of rest during daytime, maybe a day before or 2 days before Vesak, so that you can stay alert at night, because alertness and awareness is required. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. Atma Namaste. Please do share your feedbacks with us.